Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. And it's Lever in at the shooting guard position. And for Los Angeles, we've got Anthony Edwards, OG Anunoby out there with flags. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. So Brooklyn wins the tip. Here's Price. Pass to Asenge. The inside. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Van Horn misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the right side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Pulls up. With the clock winding down. And Giannis with the jam.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
O'Neal, great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
To the paint. Here's Flag. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and he's confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Van Horn. Got a hand on it. And the block shot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
That was a block.
People were worried that this was slowing the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Out to the right wing. Screen by Antetokounmpo. O'Neal pulls it in. The Nets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Asenge. Anunoby covering. Shoots. And Asenge gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Edwards can't hit.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Pass to Price. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Here's O'Neal. And he dunks it down.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Price. Pass to Lieber. The 3. And it's Flag with a rebound. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Flag. And he converts the layup. Flag's got his second basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Van Horn. Pass to Asenge. And here's O'Neal. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Asenge. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. The Lakers making a switch here. Towns is checked in. James is checked in for Brooklyn. The Lakers in the lead. Down low. Here's Flag. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Pass to Van Horn for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Flag. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Flag's got 8.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Into the lane. And he slams it in one-handed.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Asenge. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pass to Edwards. Fires from the corner. O'Neal pulls it in.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Here's Floyd, and there's James from the arc. Nice start. For him, sinking his first shot.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A minute 29 left in the first quarter here.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pass to Van Horn. Here's the Singate. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's O'Neal. And too long on the shot.
That's rock solid defense on a really good score.
Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on James. Edwards a pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Free throw line jumper. And it's flag missing. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
For the finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to O'Neal. Over Towns. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
To the middle. Here's Flag. Off the left rim and out. Here's Floyd. Fires the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Lakers on top, up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Keyshawn George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Murray. Then there's Powell. And it's Eaton in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Powell, it's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
It's James on the wing. Powell covers. James passes to Price. Feet out. Oh, flanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Lakers lead by 6. And here's Murray. To the inside. Stolen. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And slam dunked by James.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Wilkes. Finished off the break.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Here's Powell. Eaton controls the rebound and the putback. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here's Price, defended by Murray, and he lobs it up to the rim, and it's James with the jam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Rebound by Lever. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Fires, top of the key, and there's another one for Brooklyn.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Powell in the post, and Powell with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. With the 10-footer, jacks up a 3, drains the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Murray deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Eaton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Superb execution in the screen and roll. Murray cutting the pass right through the defense.
Down low. Here's Price. The Lakers for the rebound. Powell, left side. And he can't jam it through. The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's James. Price. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Anthony Edwards is checked in for DeJounte Murray. Brooklyn making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
There's Jackson with the 3. Price pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Lever can't get it to go.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Powell, and he drives in. The layup off target. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Van Horn. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound from outside the arc. Here's Wilkes. Left side O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. They shoot again. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Eaton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell passes to Edwards. Strong drive by Edwards. Out to Powell. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And Edwards slams it in.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Price. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Price has got 7 points in the game. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Lakers. Okoro comes in for Powell. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Lakers. There's the drive. Here's Eaton. The kick out to Edwards. Inside, Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this game. Here's Van Horn. Connects on the 17-footer. And the Nets lead by 1.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Edwards, the pass to Eaton. Back to Edwards. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Nets have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Price. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 9.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
To the inside. Flag. The layup misses.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's O'Neal. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
With 4 on the clock. Can't get the layup. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nets out in front, leading by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
Seeing how things are shaking. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Lakers trail by 5. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night now. First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Brooklyn leading by 4.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the Senge. Anunoby covering. Pass to Lever. There's the triple.
Yeah, smothering D right there. Just a tremendous job by Edwards, forcing a difficult shot.
The rebound by the Nets. Lever's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Van Horn. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Van Horn's got 6 points. Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Down low. Right side O'Neal. Here's Van Horn. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
The kick out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Here's Antetokounmpo. The strong finish by Giannis.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That one misses for Antetokounmpo. Here's Lever. No made baskets yet. Screen by O'Neal. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
To the paint. It's picked off. Here's Lever. Guarded by Edwards. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's O'Neal. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. And that one's good. Flag. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Murray's checked in for the Lakers. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Lever. Here's Price. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Lakers trail by 6. it up with both hands and rips it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And so he hits both. Here's Price. He's got 9. Pass to Van Horn.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player. And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Brooklyn making a switch here. James is checked in, so he comes up empty at the line. And slam dunk by James.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Price, the pass to O'Neal. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the Lakers making a change here. Towns is checked in. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Flagg. He's got 10. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Pass to Van Horn. O'Neal passes to James. Here's Van Horn. 5 to shoot. From deep. The shot by James. No good. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. And that one's good. Flag.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Pass to Asenge. Here's Van Horn. O'Neal inside. Towns on him. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 12 points here in the second half.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
1:27 left in the third. Here's Flagg. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And it's James with the jam.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Here's Flagg. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Van Horn. Now O'Neal, covered by Towns.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And here's Murray to the wing, right side. Here's Flagg. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. James outside. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to O'Neal. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Sends it home with some pat.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Here's flag outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Flag is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's OG Anunoby. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here he goes. And he goes in for the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on this play. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
That's to Van Horn. Here's James. Anunoby covering. From deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his fourth rebound in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Flag. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Flag's got 14 points now in the second half.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Rebound by the Lakers. Ooh, it's stolen. Here's Van Horn. Pass to Floyd. Here's Van Horn. Inside. And Anunoby pulls it down. He takes it in. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Anunoby against James. They still need this. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Lakers. Flag's got 4 rebounds now.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
To the inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Some changes for Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's George in for Anunoby. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Here's the Singate. Blocked!
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Just lost his head out there. What? Pushing a little too hard.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Simmons is checked in for the Lakers. Pass to Singate. Now O'Neal. Here's Lever. Back to O'Neal. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Right side, Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless. Like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
And a moment But to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Brooklyn.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we've also seen them attack from the post. And a lot of key possessions have ended with them scoring on the block.
Heat from 12. Cleared away by Simmons. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside George. Here's Flash. To tie it up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Timeout. Lakers call timeout.
That was your dance team. Make some noise.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. The Nets have got 2 of 8. Shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's the Senge. George defending from downtown. George is there for the rebound.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Here's Simmons. Now Powell. To take the lead. Oh, no good. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Here's Price. Simmons defending. Oh, the slam! Off a fantastic lead pass. What a play!
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't want a high-scoring game?
Outside Simmons. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
Defensively, you know that Simmons is looking to pass there, but he still finds the right angle.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the 4th. The three is in!
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And Simmons has got the ball here for Los Angeles. A drive by Powell. Now Simmons picks it out of midair.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
All right, very little time to get back into this.
Very true. They need to score quickly and get stops or to soon be out of reach. They really needed that one. Big time moves inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from him. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Oh, Simmons with the block. Here's Flags, driving in, buries it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Price. Simmons defending. 4 on the clock. Takes the shot. Here's Lever, and they go to the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's a big factor.
Lakers call timeout. All right. right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
They have to foul right away. But even then, they'll need some help. Everything has to go right for them now.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
So it's a narrow victory for the Nets. Pulling it out for the W. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The
Turn your phone off, leave a thing on, baby, take it all off. I hit the kneecaps on top of hit the back seat. We 69 and all the time I say shut up and bite the pillow, pump that thing all in the spine, make a curl like a home pillow. Yo, plays on, mother, your brains off, and say my name on my head of the
And a little behind-the-scenes action. The team preparing for perhaps...
GGS.
Jumping out the shop, sticking my phone. Can't make it hot, nigga. No file. At my stop on. I let her taste the lean. You kiss, lick your lips. She don't taste the lean. Don't taste the lean. That's what she told me. Boot it on my boot it on my boot it. She don't want to make it. She just wanted to struggle.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Flag, also Antetokounmpo out there. Anthony Edwards out there with OG Anunoby. Now, here's Bryce. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Shaq. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
He takes it in. Can't cash in from close range. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Van Horn, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and range.
Oh, here's Edwards.
Yo!
With the steal. Here's a Senge. Unloads from 13. And that one drops.
You can't just stop.
They came out
when there's a
killing.
Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away and it finally falls for you. Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
That one is good from Van Horn.
Their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Oh, here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, pick and roll action. Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. And Flag gets it to go on the assist from Edwards.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
James checked in for the Nets.
Come on, y'all. Fake ass MVP. Get mad. Get mad. Let's go.
One type of player.
So timeout call here. The first for Los Angeles. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. James against Edwards. They set the screen. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Van Horn. Nice passes to Van Horn. Now here's Shaq. O'Neal is double. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. Pass to Van Horn. Launches a 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Here's Van Horn. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Van Horn's got 9 points.
Man, what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And that one is good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Azenge. Here's Van Horn. From deep, James. It's hauled in by Giannis. Here's Flag. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Floyd's checked in for Price. And the Lakers also make it. A change. Towns is checked in. Here's Floyd. Pass to Van Horn. Again, the Nets for 2.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Nets leading by 8. Floyd passes to O'Neal. 1:39 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Floyd, and stolen by Flag. Towns sets the pick for Flag. It's blocked by Shaq. James against Edwards. Here's Van Horn. That's tipped. And here we go. Flag heading to the hoop. And Shaq pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Towns a screen on James. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for flag. Here's Van Horn. Pocket 6. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Wilkes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Pass to Ilgauskas. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got 3 assists tonight.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been...
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Keyshawn George. Towns is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Edwards.
Wow, the long reach of Cat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
Price against Edwards. Pass to Ilgauskas. Back to Price. Here's Wilkes. From past the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Towns a screen on James. Edwards passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Pass to Wilkes. To the middle. And here's Price. The tray. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Towns the screen. And he drives in. And it's good for 2. 8 points for him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Van Horn, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Lever comes in for James. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Price. Nothing on the board. 5 on the clock. Ilgauskas in the post. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Ilgauskas has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. Lever against Edwards. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Nets leading by 11. Lever outside. Fires the 3. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Hit the floater. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And so Price will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Wilkes. Here's Van Horn. Outside for Lever. Offline with his three. Lakers trail by 13. Rebound, Brooklyn. Van Horn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Wilkes. Nets passing it around. And it's blocked. Powell left side. Here's Flag. He's defended by Price. They set the pick. And Flag throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Count that one. Flag's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Price. Takes it off the glass. And the Nets lead.
It's too late.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no
too late.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Shaq is checked in for the Nets. Boyd comes in for Mark Price. To the paint. Flag. And Flag.
I don't get no foul.
Nice decision by Murray.
Damn.
To move the ball to the open guy off the pick and roll.
Pass to Van Horn. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And Brooklyn making a change. James is checked in. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Lakers. Okoro comes in for Keyshawn George. Pass to James. Off target with his three.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Flag sends a screen for Murray. Inside. Giannis outside. There's Giannis with the slam.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by James. Shaq's got 7.
They made this nigga
Repeatedly closed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Powell kicks to Giannis.
Look, OD.
Pass to James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Isaac Okoro. The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Bowen, he's checked in for Okoro.
It's about to be a Bronny revenge game.
55 seconds left in the first half. And
look at that.
Missing.
Bro,
Nets leading by 11. Price outside. To the inside. Van Horn. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got his 5th assist in this one. Powell for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Price against Murray. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
How's he staying up?
Out to Powell, and stolen by James. Pass to Ezenge. A Beautiful reverse layup. He has 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
They whooping my
Their
ass.
17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy is
I don't got no
Put the
shooter.
ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute.
They can't stop Shaq.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball.
Oh.
Clearly, guys, the second half is going to be a tough task.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards, doing nothing about it. Yeah, they get bodied up on the
I gotta get me a real center
Looking
in
at
the
how
draft.
Nets are doing it. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. Lever is out there with Price. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Van Horn. And it's Asenge in at the small forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns, the pass to George. Misses the baby hook.
These niggas is
And with the success they've had rebounding,
like, look at that shit.
they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Price. Now Lever. Shaq's shot is good. O'Neal's got the first field goal of the second half for the Nets.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Price. Pass to Shaq. And a dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Flash. And the Lakers with another miss.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Price, the pass to Lever. Knocks it loose. Powell with the steal.
Get out the way.
Here's Flash. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And it's Murray penetrating.
Once the acceleration for Murray hits you, he's gone.
Brooklyn leading by 17. Now here's Price. Van Horn. That's it, coming off an assist from Price. Van Horn's got 19 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And the Lakers call time here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Lever. O'Neal with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Outside for Lever. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This nigga's OD.
Lakers trail by 20. Edwards looking it over. And Lever pulls it down.
What?
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Down low. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Lever's got his second basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pops in the layup for 2. 10 points for him.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Y'all been getting these pussies every.
Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And the layup's good off the glass. Lever's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Lever. That's good in its price with the assist. Lever's got 9.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
I had this nigga.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
That one good for 2. 17 points for Cooper Flag.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Van Horn. He's got 19. Oh, good with the triple.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Food SCNSMH.
Pass to Flag. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good. 2 points. Flag's got 19 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Now, here's Bryce. He started closely. In the corner, it's James. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter, and the shot goes in. 12 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Price. Here's Wilkes. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there in the defense.
What?
In a moment now to quickly take a look at
the nigga was in the paint for 5 seconds, bro.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Ilgauskas is checked in for Shaq. Just 2 to shoot, and good that time. Ilgauskas has got 7 points.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
36 seconds left in the third. Chalk up 2 there. And
this nigga down here walking.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his
You're a baby.
Edwards passes to Eaton.
Going back on finals.
20 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Come
a rebound by the Nets.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And that one's good. Price.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding high with a 23 and 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Brooklyn with the ball. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. OG Anunoby is out there with Flag.
Halo.
And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Edwards in at the 2-guard spot. That one is good from Van Horn.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Plays it up and banks it in. Simmons got his first 2 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Ilgauskas a screen on Simmons. Floyd. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Hey, Chad. The league sabotage.
Flag with it, working on Ilgauskas. It's flag, top of the key. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for flag. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Flag's got 21.
He said he turned injuries up next year.
He
turned injuries up.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Is she playing Kendrick? I know she's not playing no Kendrick.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger.
No, we don't play no Kendrick in here.
Advantage tells you all you need to know.
Oh, now you want to be fast. Now you want to be fast because Shaq now on the court, huh? Now you want to be fast because Shaq now on the court. Yo, bitch ass. Back the fuck up.
Here's Floyd, guarded by Simmons. Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Wilkes. Just 5 to shoot. Now Ilgauskas. He's guarded by Anunoby.
Give me that shit,
Love to see
nigga.
Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach.
Come on,
to
bro.
track down the block. That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of
Fuck
room.
my son.
Here's Floyd.
He missed that.
Great assist by Lever. Lever's got 4 assists now tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the middle, and stolen by Ilgauskas. Inside, it's stolen by Edwards. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Pass the flag. Back to Simmons. Ilgauskas against Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And Jordy
Walk, nigga. Calm the fuck down.
He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Lever outside. Here's a send-up. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
He's put on a show for these
Oh
fans.
my goodness.
Believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And that one misses. Lakers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior,
Y'all
such a
let
tough
Bronny
check.
whoop y'all ass.
Change, good.
Look at that, stupid. What the fuck is you down there for? You just let him go down there like that.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass the
Bronny.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. That one misses.
Y'all niggas is butt.
Now James.
Definitely make a whole different game next year.
Here's Floyd. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Ilgauskas is checked in for the Nets.
I lost, man.
Screen by Giannis. Here he goes. Good work there as it goes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times.
I know.
Easy
I mean,
in
a
the
seven.
paint.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. This
Here's
shit.
Floyd.
Fuck this.
Pass to Wilkes. Now Ilgauskas. And yes, it's good.
What a play there.
He's not even nice like that. He had LeBron on his team. He was just tall.
And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
Brooklyn with the rebound.
Fouling like that.
Welcome to the West.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
Not hard.
Lakers substitution.
I don't have my son.
Here's Floyd.
If I had Sabonis, this would be way different.
Pass to Floyd. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his fifth assist in this one.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
That one is off. The Nets making a switch here. Good on the second free throw.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Floyd. Off on the layup. The Lakers shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Out to the wing. Pass to Flag. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. He's feeling it. A rebound by the Nets. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Nets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
The first one falls.
He doesn't just have one of the best nicknames in the NBA. He's got some of the best skills as well. Sleepy Floyd is capable of putting on a show if he catches fire on the floor.
Ilgauskas is checked in for the Nets. Cooper comes in for Brown.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
I will be in the gym.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
James dishes to Ilgauskas, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Y'all letting Bronny cook.
Looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Great lifestyle.
Here's Floyd. He's covered by Murray. Angela put the Nets win the series and will continue. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You're never just one thing. You're the boss. Hey Google, when's my next meeting? The athlete. That class wrecks me. And their mom. Everyone? The all-new Mazda CX-5. More to move every side of you.
Google is a trademark of Google LLC. Sequences shortened and simulated.
Every Mazda SUV offers you an elevated driving experience and refined performance. Discover it at Faulkner Mazda. Good surprises, free dessert. Bad surprises, hidden fees. That's why University of Phoenix's tuition guarantee locks in your tuition rate from start to finish of your program, so you can focus on the sweet stuff. Learn more at phoenix.edu. Think about it. Are your favorite foods really your favorite foods? What's buffalo chicken without any buffalo? Or a barbecue burger without any barbecue? It's time we think sauce first. Sweet Baby Ray's. The sauce is the boss.
This draft is ass. Who the fuck is these niggas?
Sabani's coming back.
Fuck no. Hold on. Let me say my last. What? 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 Hey. Ooh. Man, they gonna pick that up. I might grab that nigga Nokic. Wow. Too sexy for me. Did they get a little? Yeah, they re-signed him. I'm gonna have to bring him back. There's nobody else for real. Victor, if he denies it. Well, I could go get Dylan Harper. Woo! We about to go get that boy Michael. The GOAT. Fuck all of that. I go get Michael and him. Fuck it, Edwards. Damn. You gotta go. Good job, coach. Good job. You ain't got no badges, nothing. Good job, coach. You got your team to the motherfucking conference finals. But guess what, motherfucker? It's your due date, bitch. It's your due date, because who the fuck? You're fired. Who out here? Who out here? This nigga got nothing. You're fired. You know that? You're fired. Let me hear you say, fire. It's like, nah. You the first coach that got me to 23 and 26 and 6. Yeah, another day. Oh, me. Oh, me. About it.
Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever
Outside, frontline.
Southside, I've been losing friends and finding peace.
I'm gonna try to trade you, Anthony. Everybody else traded you, so I'm gonna do the same. Nigga gotta pass around. I'm the only nigga that took him. You ass, my boy. GG's, y'all.